Yes, it is.
Thanks.
Lydia, we're live.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. This is Lydia Brown and Aurora Jones from the Mastermind Fever Group, and we're here tonight for another wonderful Monday night interview. We have a special guest, and we just want to remind you that we host this every Monday. There's a change in the time at 7 p.m. EST. Tonight we have with us Mr. KJ Rocka, owner of KJ Rocka CPA Marketing Blog. He also has a product, which I have, which is called PPV Rocka V3. It's a step-by-step course related to pay-per-view traffic for affiliate marketers and list builders, and it's an awesome course, and we'll talk some more about that in a few. I have a lot of questions from members of the group and people we invited via the event, and I want to thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. And I'm going to turn it over to Aurora. You'd like to say a few words?
Yes, hello everybody. We are very excited to see you here tonight, and it is going to be something quite special because it is specifically about PPV marketing, and it is a very hot marketing strategy, and many people want to know about it. So I think our friend KJ is here. Lydia, you can carry on.
Okay, KJ, welcome, and thank you for being an honored guest. Thank you for taking the time. And hello, Marty. And
Thanks.
Aurora,
Thank you for inviting me. Uh, Thank you for inviting me, and hello everyone. I hope
great.
everybody is doing good and making profits.
Yes, exactly. That's the thing. Very excited about this night as well as so many others. So, KJ, how about you start telling us about your journey? We'll start there before we get to the questions. Tell us about your journey with marketing, online or offline, your history, and how did it all segue into PPV and CPA?
All the way
Well,
from Dubai.
yeah.
All of it, right?
First of all, thanks for inviting me into this hangout and providing me an opportunity to talk about what I do. And I started off almost 4 years ago as an freelance worker. I was working on developing my client websites and doing freelance jobs. But due to some reasons, I lost my account on a freelance website. From there, I started uh, searching for more ways to make money online, and that's how I started. Um, I learned about affiliate marketing, and then that's how things went on, and kept learning from different resources, most of times free, as I didn't have any investment at that time. And so I started with free traffic. From there on, I kept building my budget for paid traffic, and here I am in Dubai.
And doing very well with it. You
Yeah,
know,
thanks.
I must say, your product, which I highly recommend. I found you because I was doing a search on Google for PPV and CPA, and I found your blog, and from there I found your product. And what I liked about it, it was you wrote it. It's so clear. It was not filled with any kind of fluff. There's nothing in your product that what sometimes happens is you'll buy a product because of what it says it's going to be about, and then you got to go through all this stuff before you get to what you were excited about. And yours isn't like it, and it provided such clarity to me about the terminology in that industry and using this skill and strategy, and it helped me build up confidence to go ahead and try because you just really uncomplicated things. There was nothing left for guessing. I don't know if anyone can identify with that. People give you some of these golden nuggets and stuff, and you get excited what you hear, then you realize I feel like there's something missing. Well, every step you went through the whole process, it was clear what I needed to do, and I didn't. I think I came away with one other question, and it wasn't because you didn't clarify in there. It's just I wanted to make sure I understood something, and you responded right away on Facebook, and I'm not used to that. People, responding, you get their product, and then wow, they're really there. So I really appreciate that, and I highly recommend it, and we'll talk about it some more and tell people where they can go to get it. So I have a few questions.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So someone wants to know, what do you think about the IM niche as far as PPV and using IM products like say from ClickBank and other ad networks? Uh, do you promote IM
Well,
products, and do you consider this
which
niche
is internet marketing.
well,
that
first of all, about my product,
saturated?
actually, I share what I do because I'd never hesitate showing people what I'm doing because nobody can steal your ideas or what's in your mind or your campaigns because that's what happens normally in IM. Like people hesitate to share what they are doing with other people.
Mhm.
But in my case, I just love to share what I'm doing and about how to get started. Basically, first of all, as I can assume many of our listeners here, they must be doing some jobs. Now, if we look at their employers, why their employers are their bosses, we just need to think about that. And that is because their bosses, their employers, they took a step ahead. They took some risk, and that's the reason they are the boss, and the other person, all other people, they are just their employees because the boss took the risk. For example, when we finish our education, we hesitate to start our own thing because we think like, we'll have to lose money, we'll we won't be able to make living or something like that. So that's the basic idea first, and that's where it starts. When you are starting out, you have to take risk. Risk is where in all whatever you do, you have to take risks. And now when it comes to PPV, it's not only about one traffic source, to be honest. What you must focus on is skills, learning skills, and then using them. So that's what I believe on. And about affiliate marketing and PPV. Well, to be honest, the best way is first to learn how to do it and then get things bigger. For example, when I started, I was simply sending traffic to offers, CPA offers directly. But then once I learned how to drive traffic, I started building lists and started building assets and drive traffic to those offers. And about PPV, you can use it with any niche. Doesn't matter if it's ClickBank or your IM products, your own products, or just simple CPA offers. You can use them anywhere you want because they're just like normal people. They just have their adwares installed on their computers. That's the just difference. But in my opinion, PPV provides you more opportunity as compared to PPC or media buys because you have a full page where you can display your ads and attract people to take action and to sign up to your offers or to buy your product or to buy your service. So PPV works with any traffic source. Even I have tried pay per call offers as well, and they worked well too on PPV.
So someone starting out, do you recommend that they focus on the research for finding the target, stay put with direct linking, and once that they master that, then get into the list building, creating your own landers?
Well, direct linking, in my opinion, that's a shortcut approach.
Hmm.
The sooner you learn the real approach, that is creating landing pages, because on landing pages, you prepare people to take action, you pre-sell your offer. So that's why I recommend people to learn creating how to create landing pages first and then create them. Because without landing pages, it's almost impossible. Like out of 10, one landing page, one offer will convert for you. Whereas on landing pages, if you test them properly, it's just possible to make 6 out of 10 offers successful
Hmm.
and profitable for you.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, you have any questions, Aurora?
Yes, I would like to say, um, would you say that PPV can be used by anyone? You know, you mentioned that you need to have some specific skills. Which are these skills, and is it easy to start PPV?
Well, yeah, PPV is easy to start, to be honest. If we compare it with PPC or media buying, they are a bit more expensive traffic sources because you have to pay every click, and in media buying, their costs are getting higher and higher every day. Even in mobile, it's no more cheaper than it used to be, though it's new, but still it's as everybody is moving on there, it's a bit expensive. So with PPV, you got to pay less money, and you get more people to view your ads. So of course, I do recommend people to start off with PPV, as I myself started with PPV and later got into other traffic sources. There's nothing wrong with other traffic sources, but it's just a bit more easier to get into making your campaigns profitable and make profits.
Okay, but you know, when you are a newbie, is there like a specific network that people would find more success into, or do you have to spend quite X amount of money, let's say, to really understand the whole process? And by understanding the process, now you can say, okay, this is the best network, this is not that good. So basically, there is a lot of testing going on. What would you advise people to do to make sure they find their feet easily in this process?
Yeah, well, about networks, it's better to start with reputable networks who are actually doing business for quite time, and but really, as long as they're legit networks, and there are not many complaints about them. I'm
Right.
okay with networks, and you better split test between when you get an offer. Yeah, it's the best idea to split test between two networks and see which one is giving you more uh, conversion rate. And also for cake networks, the networks using cake platform for tracking, I recommend people to start test the conversion process for themselves first, as they have an option where you can actually test the conversions yourself first, and at what point the offer gets conversion. So it's more easier to understand when I'll get conversion. uh, but overall, as long as you are working with a reputable network, for example, W4, Max Bounty, Peerfly, Neverblue, F5 Media, you're fine. There's nothing wrong. But when you run an offer, it's always better to split test between two networks, because you never know who will give you more conversion rate, because you'll find many networks actually brokering offers from one another, and due to that there are you may experience some tracking issues and lose conversions.
Right. And what I've seen actually in the different offers, you know, when you want to do PPV, you've got some offers where you can make I don't know, $10, others where you can make 300, $800. So is it realistic? Does it really work? Or do you need to start from like the lowest offers or the ones which are giving you some very good payouts?
Well, at start, it's better to start with low payout offers, which convert easily. What you need to know is when an offer converts. For example, there are many single opt-in offers where a user can get can get a conversion when your visitor enters their email. So it's better to check the offers based on their conversion points and see
Right.
which one works better.
Right. Awesome. I actually heard some people that some people saying that when they were doing PPV, they were also branding themselves instead of just having like a capture page and then sending people to the offer. They had a capture page and then they were branding themselves so people will know who they are before actually buying the product. Do you do anything like that, or what do you think about this strategy? Would you say that the conversion is better when you brand yourself, or just sending people to an offer, is actually better?
Well, it's always better to make your own list and earn people's trust first. Tell them who you are, what you do, and then send them to the offer. This way, you get best conversion rate, and not only just one conversion, but you can sell them other products as well. For example, I promoted many offers where I was at start, I was getting like $1 or $2 payout. But when I started building lists, I even made 50, 100 per subscriber. So it's always, as they say, it's old saying that money is in the list,
Yeah.
because
Exactly.
that's your asset. And your paid traffic, if you are just sending it to advertiser, you're losing your potential sales.
Right.
Absolutely.
With my internet marketing niche, I brand Lydia Brown, my name, because that's where I am on Facebook, Twitter, and elsewhere. And then I have health related niches that I use, but I don't brand Lydia Brown. I brand the name of the company that I'm doing, because my whole idea was I didn't want Lydia Brown doing survivalist and
Yeah.
weight loss and everything, but my passion and my primary business
Right.
is with the internet network, so I gladly show my name. But I brand the company to come into the thank you, but with the follow-up emails, there's my name, so they know they're talking to a person.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Plus,
Right.
when you are branding yourself, you're making an asset, which is more important. Like campaigns come and go, but your brand, it stays because it's your asset. It's something which has value.
Mhm.
Because in case if you're sending direct traffic, you won't be able to get those subscribers or those buyers back. But if you are capturing their emails and things like that, even if campaigns don't work, you can easily sell that site or whatever the brand is. So it's always a good idea. And to be honest, these days it's more like branding than actually sending more traffic, direct traffic to people, because affiliate marketing, it always keeps evolving. And right now, the best idea is to build your assets and build your own sites, build your own portals, build your own funnels, and then send traffic through them to make most out of your money. Because what I feel is my biggest mistake as a beginner was that not building list, as I
Right.
started very late, and I could have made more money than what I'm making right now.
Right. What I find actually very exciting and very interesting is that no matter the niche you're in, it's always the same thing about branding yourself. I was listening to a training the other day, which was on Instagram, and this woman was a seven-figure earner, and it's always the same thing, branding and branding and branding. You could be even in brick and mortar business, IM marketing, either free or paid marketing. It all comes down to you.
Mhm.
Yes, there is
Exactly.
the offer, but it seems that the person who is making the offer has a very important part in that sales process or in lead conversion, because people get to know you and make a connection with you. So I just find it absolutely amazing, because initially I thought that branding was only about internet marketing, but it is in literally everything. You can even be a
Every
dentist
niche.
and you need to brand yourself, because one dentist would be preferred to another one
Mhm.
because of the value you provide, because it's friendly, because maybe it's cheaper or the services are better. So it's interesting. Yeah.
With all my
It's
niche
more
campaigns,
about
my email sequence, I have my picture. Regardless of the niche, I have my picture and my name. Even if on the front end it might had the company brand, but for network marketing, it's always Lydia Brown, network marketing coach, or what have you. But in the email funnel, it's always me. And I've had people cross over in my list. You know, once they contact me and ask me a little bit more about myself, they contact me by email and they'll say, you know, what else do you do? And I go blah blah blah, and they want to be added to that niche. So it really works out well.
yeah, exactly. Because people buy not because what you are promoting, but because who you are. When they know you personally, they'll even sometimes I get emails from people who are asking me to recommend them some product so they can buy it. So it's more about yourself because you people trust you if you have your own branding, and it actually helps you to generate more sales, it increase your conversion rate as well.
I just started adding zip submits and the emails offers because before I was doing well maybe I had been trained to start with maybe $40, $50 campaigns. And after I learned do the zip submit, you got to drive a lot of traffic to it and everything. But I'm really enjoying the simplicity of it. And when you first look at it, and you, where did everybody go? Hello? Okay, hold on, everybody. I hope you guys are still on. It looks like KJ and Aurora got kicked off. But what I was saying was the zip submits where people just enter their email and you make $1.40. Now that might not sound like a lot, but once you learn how to drive traffic and you're sending a lot of people and they're entering their email or their zip code and you make $1.40, it adds up daily. It really does. Aurora, you back?
Yeah.
Okay, KJ got off too. Great questions, Aurora.
You're welcome. Gosh, I was really scared, thinking, oh no, I hope I haven't lost the recording.
I saw you go, and then when he left, but it still said live, so that was good. So thanks for hanging in there, everyone.
Yeah, thank you. I've actually got some questions to ask him, so hopefully he will be able to be back soon. Let's
Okay,
check with him. Not
Marty
sure
is
what
still
happened.
on. He'll probably try to get back on in a few minutes
Okay.
because I have some questions and a few more from that were sent to us. Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me, Aurora, what have you been hearing about PPV? You well, let me tell you why I'm asking. You know, there's always
Yeah.
something hot going on. And it's always the gurus never told you about this, and it seemed like it timed right in when Facebook was killing accounts and things, and then the two hottest things that came out was PPV and CPA. Everybody want to release that, and of course the coaching is really big, which coaching's been around for a while. There are a lot of top leaders that have been making a lot of money off of it, but it's something that people were scared to do, and that's become hot and heavy. And someone had asked me, well, is PPV saturated now because there's so many people doing it, there's so many people
Yeah.
training on it? And my answer, and I'd like you and KJ to respond to this, is that heck no, because not everybody's going to stick and stay.
Yeah, well,
Not everybody's going to want to take the time to do the target research, the keyword research. They don't realize once you do it for that niche, you get the winners. You can do it over and over. Not everybody, they huff and puff and don't want to do that. So I'm sticking and staying. I'm not worried about it. And with each week, I'm making more money and I'm learning from the mistakes. It's really so you're taught to document so much and track. is so important that this is one of the first things that I'm able to do. And when I do make mistakes, I'm not doomed to repeat because it's really evident in my data where I went wrong and what I need to change. And it gives me hope, you know. And split testing gives me hope, changing the different images and wording and stuff like that. So, what do you two think about that? So many people are training about PPC, and the question that was asked me, KJ, was, well, is that saturated now?
Well, PPV has massive amount of traffic right now, so I don't think so it is saturated so easily. Plus, if you see their prices to join, is pretty high, so not everyone is in there using PPV. Still, there are people, but the traffic volume is massive. So almost, I never had a problem, to be honest. I never worried about competition or anything. Or as long as you are on good networks, for example, if you're using traffic vans or lead impact, you never have such problems.
Yeah,
If you
I
can,
think I'm so sorry to cut you off, mute, but sorry. Um, what I've actually realized, sorry, I just had to type something for someone because I just lost the questions. What I've realized is that there will always be like the best ever marketing strategy in the planet. You know, there will always be like the best of the bestest. But what I've seen is that even if people talk about it for, let's say, a short amount of time, out of, let's say, 100 people, maybe 10 or 15 are really doing something, and the other one are thinking about doing it. The other ones are thinking it's out of their reach. So I don't think there is any saturation because I heard about PPV something like 3-4 years ago. Well, you know, 3-4 years later, still there, you know, and some people who had great success in that, they mastered that marketing strategy and then moved on to do something else. So while some of us are moving on to something else, well, you got new people joining into PPV. So it's recycling itself constantly.
Right.
So I don't think there is any fear whatsoever, really.
It's just really the hot topic right now, you know.
Yeah, for the past 4 years.
And then, you know, I saw people who were teaching Facebook constantly, but when Facebook, after they went public and started changing things and making things difficult, the understanding if you run in a business, you don't let another business shut you down. So you should be prepared to play another deck of cards and be able to train your team to keep building. So it makes sense to go there, you know?
yeah, well, if you see door-to-door marketers, when they are selling something, we normally think how many sales that they could make. Like no one buys anything from them, but actually they are making their sales. That's why they are doing it.
Right.
Like there's always a window of opportunity where you can make things better, or you can generate sales. There's nothing like saturation. If there is something, you need to work more on your audience. That's the thing. On PPV, what I focus more is understanding your prospects, what problems they are having, what kind of things they need. It's basically about understanding your prospects, their problems, what they want, why they need it, and then highlighting exactly same problems to them and attracting them toward your product. Because normally there are people who see so many things over internet, so many ads over internet. They're fed up of everything. So what we need is to catch their attention, and for that we need to understand what they need. For example, let's say a newbie in IM niche, what he's looking for, he wants an easy way to make money, where he can he'll be given each and everything step by step. So now when we use our sales pages where we actually highlight their problems, like let's say if you're talking about PPV, you don't know how to make landing pages, your PPV campaigns are failing, and things like that. When we mention their problems and then after that offer the solution to them, like buy this course and we'll show you how to create landing pages, buy this course and we'll show you how to create optimize your campaigns, buy this course and we'll show you how to scale your campaigns. When we answer all this, then he'll think, yeah, that's exactly for me, and then he'll buy. So it's more like understanding your prospects than just showing off them the direct offer link. So that's another reason we should better use the landing pages, so that we can actually capture their mind completely and get their attention and make them convert for us.
Aurora and I have a training tonight, actually, about market research and understanding your audience. And in our 100-day challenge, we're putting a lot of focus in that area, because we've even learned for ourselves that that is key. You can, when you can do the market research and the target research and you understand your audience, you could go anywhere and advertise. You just got to learn that platform. You have to do your budget, but it helps you minimize any loss. Not saying you're not going to have any loss because you need to test, but it certainly helps minimize. And that's another thing that I like about PPV, because PPV taught me to go deeper with market research like no other trainings and guidance that I've had. You know, way beyond just looking for a keyword, but really painting that picture of that audience. And once you learn how to dig deep like that, you can do it for any niche.
Yeah, exactly. It's more about understanding your audience. For example, when I started out with free traffic. I was promoting email submits, but when I was doing SEO and everything, I was driving free traffic, so I understood exactly what goes on in people's mind when they're looking for an offer or something like that. So when I started, I had literally no problems at all to create my PPV campaigns and make it profitable. And that's how actually PPV works. For example, the biggest problem right now for PPV prospects is they have adware on their computer. Now, their adware makes their computer slow. So exactly pointing out same problem, we promoted PC security related offers to them, and we were doing around 4 figures profits per day until the traffic networks started blocking the download offers and PC security related offers, just because they were hurting their business. It's more about targeting your understanding your audience problem and then offering them a solution.
Absolutely. KJ, sorry, just before I forget, because I just lost the questions before, I had a wonderful lady, it was a beautiful family, who said she wants to find out how to track paper calls with PPV, and if there is a phone number on the landing page for views to call, and how to track and how to track which keyword generated a phone call. Does it make sense?
Yeah, well, it's a bit, tracking paper calls, it's not that much advanced, but what we can do is we can create different sets of keywords and put them in different type of campaigns and then see which one works. Or otherwise, what we normally do is we create on landing page, call us now, and then when they click that button, then our number is shown to them, so we know from which keyword we are getting clicks. But there's no direct way to actually track the keywords where calls are coming from. But still, what you can do is group the keywords, and then once you spot a ad group or a campaign with more clicks, then you can narrow down all of them again. For example, let's say if I have created 5 campaigns with 5 type of different keywords. So once I get more calls from, let's say, campaign A, then I'll narrow down its keywords and see which one are working, performing better, which one are getting me clicks. So I'll just use them. But there's no direct way to track paper calls or PPV or even desktop, but it's possible only on mobile traffic.
Thank you very much. Dimitri, if you had a question, let us know as well, because I can't find your question anymore. Sorry. It's just disappeared. Lydia, did you want to say something?
Yes. I know you probably get so many questions just like tonight. But what is the question that you think people should be asking, but you don't hear enough people ask when they're ready to start this?
Well, the first question should be how actually PPV works. Because you should understand your traffic source before you start using it. It's more important than any other thing. So the answer to it is when people install adwares on their computers, and then that adware has its own browser where your ads show up. So it's not dependent on, for example, only Firefox or Chrome or anything. No matter what browser your prospect is using, whenever they reach your keywords, whenever your keyword triggers an ad, that will be shown in the adware's own browser. They have their own software separately.
Does it help to try to figure out some kind of way the audience on these networks? I was told to ask, but I was given a generic answer. All I was told was, well, we have a good audience, but weight loss is saturated. But something in my back of mind keeps thinking that, there might be a different type of audience coming to media traffic, 50 on red, lead impact, and traffic vans. What's the only way you can figure it out if nobody tells you? Just test the different niches and see what bites?
No, actually, what you can do is you can contact your account representative and ask them what niches have more traffic on your network and from which countries you have traffic. For example, I was shocked when I contacted Lead Impact, and one of their top countries was India, which is totally like there's no competition at all.
Oh, wow.
So there are good opportunities.
Big nugget right there. Da-da-da-da.
Yeah, plus they give you niches, and also they give you some regions where you can run your offers on and run your traffic. And it's always best idea to actually keep in touch with your affiliate managers and on ad network side, your account managers, because your relationship is what will make you better, or which can help you actually to make more money. Or if you feel like you don't want to exchange any information with them, and then you'll have to do everything yourself. Another idea is to actually contact with other people. For example, if I'm a newbie, I'll contact other people who are new as well and work with them and work together, work as a team, and make things work.
That's quite powerful to contact your affiliate manager. Usually people try to do everything by themselves, but yes, it makes sense. They've got their network because they want to make money. So you want to make money, why not calling them and say, hey guys, what is working the best? And they're going to tell you, and this is where you're going to start marketing, and it's going to be even cheaper then. Yeah,
exactly. Plus, ask them specific questions. For example, ask them what exclusive offers they have, what are the offers which are generating most revenue for them, and or what are the offers which are not available to all the affiliates but to only specific people. Because there are many offers which affiliate networks, when they only allow certain number of affiliates to test them out, and to see how it goes. So that's an opportunity, because normally these are the offers where you don't have much competition around, and these are exclusive. So that's actually helps, because new thing is always competition free. People haven't seen it.
Yeah.
So, and another thing is these days, as it's Christmas is coming up, so there's huge opportunity for like, let's say, freebies, sweepstakes, because almost every retailer is offering discounts. So if we create our landing pages based on Christmas, for example, a Christmas special promotion, and participate in or draw or participate in or offer to get a chance to win a free uh, gift, Christmas gift. So if you mix up things with that, that can really help. And actually, what I do is with small offers, for example, like where a user is getting something, I create based on recent events or the events which are coming up, because that's a very powerful tool you can use. For example, if I'm using an iPad promotion, free iPad offer, I'll wrap it up with Christmas special offer and get a chance to win a free iPad offer. It's our exclusive Christmas promotion and things like that. And it actually works. Instead of just direct linking, it's always better to mix things up and integrate them with some new recent events coming up.
How long would you say it takes to be like confident in doing PPV? Would it take 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years, 20 years? I'm kidding.
Well, actually, I had people who just started out and they got successful, and there were people who were who did, like, who took 3 months, 4 months. But it depends on yourself, actually. The more testing you do, the more traffic you run, the more you are going to learn, and that's where you start making money. Because again, it's some people think it's risk. For example, if I have a $1,000 budget, I'll think, no, what if I lose it? That's the where problem is. If you even lose it, you learn something new. You learn you'll make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. We all make mistakes, but learning from them and then repeating, that's where you be successful.
I started feeling confident when I made my first $80, and I was in my 3rd week doing it, and I had made all kinds of mistakes. So I said, if I could do this with the mistakes I made.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
So I felt really good. I mean, because somebody said, one of our mentors said imperfect action, because it's definitely something you don't get better at it, just like other things, if you don't just do it.
Yeah, exactly. For example, we start with mentality that I'll start with direct linking. Now the problem is I'm not putting any effort. I'll just grab some URLs, grab some keywords, and start sending traffic to a direct offer. Now the problem is I never think about how much effort I'm putting in. Because why I'm not putting it? Because I know I'm a newbie and I'll fail. That's a wrong approach. If you have in your mind that yes, I'll be successful and I'll do whatever it takes to be successful, then you'll put all your effort. You'll split test even between direct linking and landing pages. You'll put your time in landing pages, and then you'll run it, and then you'll see what mistakes you have made. Because when we put effort into something and we fail, at least once we think, why did we fail? Why we wasted our time? We'll go over everything and we'll find our mistakes and then correct them again, even if you make mistakes. But the cycle goes on and on until you are successful. Nobody even I meet so many affiliates who are successfully making thousands of dollars a day, but all of them makes mistake. Everybody makes mistake, but it's all about successful people are those who correct their mistakes and who are not hesitated to make mistakes. They don't hesitate at all. If what if I lose money or whatever? No.
Exactly.
It's taking risk.
Branding and mindset. always the same too.
You can't get away from it.
No, you can't
KJ,
get away.
what VPS hosting do you use?
Well, I use Beyond Hosting because
Okay.
yeah, they are very affiliate friendly and they're pretty good at actually their redirects. They are much more faster, so that's why I prefer to use them. And also they have optimized their servers for all the trackers.
Hmm.
And honestly, their redirects are way much more better than others. As I have tested almost all the famous hosting companies, but I found them better because they manage everything for you. They understand your needs, your affiliates, and you need faster redirects. So
Right.
it's yeah, they're way better.
I put KJ's the link to his product in the chat, and we're going to post it in the Mastermind Fever group. If
Um,
you're not in the Mastermind Fever group, just contact Aurora Jones or Lydia Brown, and you can find KJ on Facebook, and you can definitely get the link to his product. We have the 100-day home business and fitness, health and fitness challenge webinar next at 8. So, would you have any parting words for us, KJ?
I'm
Well,
just showing briefly his page, for your product, the
Thank you.
PPP
thank
Rocket
you very much
3.
for sharing. Actually, I'm working to upgrade this product and I'll add more things into it and more information. And I'll also cover more traffic sources as well. So I'm working to upgrade it more and make it something useful for everybody. And for my closing words, I would say never give up and never hesitate to take risks. For example, if we look at ourselves, we if we are hesitate to of if we fear from
Hmm.
losing money, let's say, um, otherwise if we don't use this money on our business or on our traffic, we'll use it somewhere else. So money comes and goes, that's not a problem, but if you lose it or somewhere, you learn something new, and out of that you can repeat the process until you are successful. Because if you see every successful person, they took the risks. For example, when I started out, to be honest, I had no income source, and that was a time when my family actually needed some financial support.
Hmm.
But I left my job and I started doing freelance work. I knew it's a big risk, especially in the time when my father was hospitalized. But still, I had to do it because I needed more money. But when I put all my effort in, I got the result. So your effort that never goes in waste. If you work hard, you'll get always get best results, and that's what I believe on.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much again.
No problem. Thanks for
That was
inviting me.
Much.
awesome.
Really appreciate it. And if you need some support for us for anything, if you're having a training webinar or anything, please let us know so
For
we
sure.
can help promote it and attend ourselves, okay?
All
Yeah,
right.
actually, before I leave, I've got someone because they got kicked out and just came back. But somebody is asking, what is the name of the hosting? And I'm going to send you, Dimitri, the link to the sales page for the product. But what is the name of the hosting you mentioned,
It's
KJ?
beyond hosting.
Beyond Hosting.
Yeah, actually, there's a coupon on my blog as well if they want.
Right.
Want. Yeah, it's 50% off for 6 months.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's cool. Great.
Yeah, if you send it to Lydia, then we will be able to um, have
Yeah,
it displayed on the slides or whatever.
yeah, sure. I will.
Well, you were absolutely awesome.
Thank you very much. Thanks
Yeah,
for
I
providing an
mean,
opportunity. It was a pleasure to speak with you, and you are doing some really awesome work.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. And we'll make sure when this is rendered that you get a copy so you can have it for yourself too, okay?
Sure, sure.
yeah,
All right. All right. Good night, everyone. We'll
All
see
right.
you next Monday. We'll have another surprise guest.
yeah. Thank you, everyone. Good night.
Bye.
Bye bye.